Welcome back to my webinar on 7 Habits of Highly Effective San Francisco Buyers. My name is Hanna Jung. I'm a realtor at San Francisco Modern Real Estate. Today I'm going to go over the first habit of my 7 habits, knowing your numbers. When you're trying to get a pre-approval, it is critical for you to shop around. Maybe you can search online by yourself or contact your main bank or contact a mortgage broker. Whichever you do, shop around and see what other options out there. When you shop around the perfect lender for you, there are 3 things that I want you to keep in mind. First, find someone local. It is critical for you to find a lender who has local experience and knowledge because sometimes there are different standards applied to San Francisco market. For instance, standard California contract will give a buyer by default 17 days to release loan contingency. However, in San Francisco market, it is usually expected to shorten the contingency, certainly less than 17 days. So you want to find a lender or work with a lender who's comfortable doing that and who can perform within the shortened period of time. You also want to work with someone very proactive, basically someone who keeps asking you questions and asking you to provide the financial documents. It can be annoying for you. I understand there are so many things that you have to provide to be qualified. However, you want them to fully understand your financial situation and provide a specific recommendations based on your own situation. So even though it can be cumbersome, please try to work with someone who's proactively asking you questions and asking for information. And obviously you want to work with someone responsive and, pick up the phone and answer your questions. It's also important because once you submit an offer, your seller or seller's agent will contact the lender directly to ask about your qualification and how confident they are to source a loan for you. So you definitely want someone who's on top of things. Once you pick the right lender for you, then you want to know what your actual monthly cost. Obviously, they will qualify you up to how much you can afford, and then the loan amount. Then you will know the principal and interest. But when you calculate the monthly payment, you also want to include the property tax and insurance and HOA fees if you are buying a condo. The property tax rate of San Francisco in 2014 is 1.18%. That means if you buy a property at $1 million, your monthly property tax cost is close to $1,000. That's pretty significant. So you definitely want to include that in your actual monthly payment. As well as the insurance. Good starting point to get an insurance quote is to contact your auto policy carrier to see if they can give you any discount. Understanding the actual monthly cost is also important when you decide on your offer price. Let's say after you make an offer, the seller countered you back with $20,000 higher than your initial offer, you may not necessarily know how to evaluate that. However, if you think about that $20,000 will make about $100 actual monthly cost difference, then that gives you one perspective to think about whether or not that's something you want to do to acquire that particular property. So it is important to know your actual cost. Please remember that in this competitive San Francisco market, in order for you as a buyer to succeed in purchasing a property that you dream of, is to work closely with a lender who fully understands your situation and work closely with them from the beginning so you can strategize your offers to stand out. This completes my webinar on knowing your numbers. And if you have any questions regarding the topics we discussed today, or if you need a referral for a great mortgage lenders, please feel free to contact me at any time. I'll be happy to help. I'll see you in my next video where we go over the 7-page San Francisco contract.